It's actually flying. It's a flying villager house. Even though for a dinosaur it's kinda huge, so it's kinda hidden in the ice. You get like a heart of the sea, which is pretty rare. Diamonds, TNT. Hey yo, what's going on? Your boy Jay here, back with a brand new Minecraft video on the 1.11.0 update, which finally came out. The full release is out, like the Village and Pillage update is completely released, but there's a few things that are still missing, like the foxes that we don't have in the Bedrock edition yet. But today what I'm gonna do is to show you some awesome seeds for the 1.11.0 edition or version that you guys can choose and play on. Like it's gonna have a lot of villages, biomes, and also like shipwrecks, the new villagers of course, and the new villages as well. Like a pillager outpost and a lot of more. I've already done a top 10 seeds video with a lot of new villages. If you guys haven't seen that, make sure to check it out. I'm not sure if they quite work on this version that we have now here down here, but I hope it does. And let's get into them right now. And make sure, if we start off the video right now, make sure to smash the like button. And if you have some pretty amazing seeds that are maybe crazy or weird or beautiful, make sure to let me know in the comments down below, because I will do another top 10 video of seeds, collect the best ones, and also give you a shout out for the next episode of top 10 seeds for the 1.11.0 version. On top 10 we do have a seed which is 239899462. So this is the seed to get onto this world. And you know, I also use always campfires to mark my position that you guys get spawned in when you load the world for the first time and put in the seed. So this is the point where you guys will land. So the next 10 seeds that you'll see, I'll use this campfire like in the last video I've done. So if you haven't seen that, make sure to go into the description down below and check that out. So the first one is pretty much a small easy one. It's a pretty nice biome with a lot of flat areas around, and a village. So this is the new village that we do have now in the 1.11 update. And as you go and follow the river this way, it's pretty close to the spawn, so no, not hard at all to find. You'll find a small little village over here with a lot of cool features and the new blocks as well, because I really love the blocks that we do have now, like the grindstone, the loom, and many more. There's also iron golems running around. So here we go, we've got some houses here, and look at this. No, I think this is one of the coolest villagers that we have here, because he has something like a creeper sign behind us. My favorite one is actually the wandering trader, and here we do have another one. And each house does appear to a job or a type of villager, which is pretty cool. So now we have a normal house. We do have a lot of different types of houses here, like a library here as well with the new blocks. And you got some pretty nice stuff, like got almost a whole full armor set in here, the new grindstone, or is it the grindstone? I don't know. Yeah, it is. So for an overview, we got a whole nice village going on here with surroundings, pretty much a lot of trees and some flat areas, and not that much at all. It's like it's pretty much simple, and a village at spawn seed. So yeah, you also got like a tree part, and the funny thing is when you actually ring the bell, the villagers kinda run away. There you see the farmers running away. They're all running away now, as they think someone is going to attack them. So this is like a false alarm, but it's pretty loud. On top 9 we do have a seed called -20051622352. This seed is pretty awesome. If you don't know, you have to always use experimental gameplay, so like turn it off on, so you can actually see all the new features create. Otherwise you would not see some certain things, so make sure to have that always turned on. I also forgot to mention that I have the coordinates on, since the last video always a lot of you guys told me to have them on, as people can also have access to it easier, or like find certain structures easier than just walking around. Like if you have the coordinates, they're on the top left of my screen, and here is the spawn. Actually you'll spawn onto the ground. I just put this one here so I can see the smoke better. And yeah, it's actually self-explaining a lot, because here is a huge jungle biome with a taiga biome surrounding over there as well. We got the bamboos biome over here. I have another one on the other list of my top 10 video seeds, so make sure to check that out. And there's actually pandas as well, since here I don't see any pandas, sadly, but there's a pumpkins over here. We got bamboos and a lot of jungle trees and a beautiful river crossing the whole biome in a small lake as well. So yeah, a huge biome of bamboos and jungle trees as well. There may be some more things to see, I don't know, but the taiga biome is honestly also really huge. So pretty much a pretty nice, beautiful seed if you guys are looking for like tropical surroundings to live in, or build maybe a tree house. It's a good idea to build tree houses in the jungle. And yeah, this is, I think, a good place for you to start off. And oh, there's actually a village over here as well, which I didn't know. But you may also check out this village, which you guys can check on from my coordinates. It's actually pretty close to the jungle. And sadly, there's no jungle village yet. I think it's still a thing, so I'm sure it may come soon in the future update. On the next seed, we have the seed -183521275 and this cat just scared the heck out of me. What are you doing here? So cats are actually also now part of the update, and here you go. Here's one of the cats that you guys can find. They're also pretty much common in the villages, so they're kind of running around there. And here's the spawn. You'll spawn into like a certain area, like not that much of special things. But if you climb up this hill, you will find a taiga biome village over here, pretty much quick or right at spawn. And the thing is, this one is pretty nice because it's like on some mountains over here, like you see. And this one looks pretty much flying above the other buildings over here. And the thing is, you'll find a lot of grindstones over here. Like this one is on the top of the mountain here, and here is also the stone cutter, which kind of looks pretty awesome because it's kind of moving around. Pretty cool. And this is the first grindstone. Down here we have another one. Hey, actually somebody's working on there. Like this one looking really angry and aggressive. But this is the second one, and if you move on, you'll find another one. So we got 3, we got 4, another now, oh, 5, and I think there's more. So we got 5 in total already. There's the next one, so 6. I think we have a lot of them. And a nice river and church, or I think it's not a church, but somehow it does look like one. Oh, actually we do have 7. What? Oh, we got the blast furnace, which kinda is better than a normal furnace, I heard. And some houses, pretty much decent for a taiga biome. Do have again a pretty nice decent village here with a lot of grindstone. So if you need one, you got plenty of them here. I may think this is a normal house here, like some pathways and a lot of taiga trees, and as well normal biomes surrounding this area. So I think there's so much more to see, with a river crossing your village, which is pretty nice looking. So for huge taiga biome fans, this is your place. The next seed, which is on top 7, is 209x026254, and as well this one is right at a spawn to a village, which is also taiga village. So this time there's not that many of grindstones over here, but let's just ring this one. Let's see what's happening. Alright, all of them are running away into the bases. But you know, this is also a taiga biome. They got actually a horse. This one is not that big, but you see they have also built on a mountain here as well. So it's kind of pretty much looking great. As again, a taiga biome also close to the ocean, or kind of a lake. You can call it like a lake because it's not that much of an ocean. So in this one we got the taiga biome over this side, and on the other side we do have a snow biome over here. And this is looking pretty nice for those who are still in love with taiga biomes. And foxes will be added soon in the future. I'm super excited to find them in this kind of biomes around. And also what you find close to the Tiger Village is the Pillager outpost. Yeah, let's go move on to this place here. So you'll kind of see it obviously, which is also having a ravine towards the outpost. There's a lot of pillagers again running around. They do also have a cage with an iron golem inside. I think let's go and free him. Does he even... Oh yeah, let's go. Get your revenge. He's going to get his revenge while we'll take a look at the chest on top of this mountain, outpost. Not a much of a good loot here to find, honestly. This is a huge tiger biome and a snow biome with a tiger village as well a pillager outpost close to the spawn. And yeah, this seed is on top 7. Yeah, on top 6 we do have another seed which is -2144748 and in this one we are finally in a warm place, which is the desert. So when you spawn over here, which is on the campfire, you'll spawn into a pretty nice biome of total desert as well. You'll find the desert village over this here, like it's not really far away from the spawn. You'll see the tower and actually a building of it. So let's move on right to the desert village as well. A lot of desert villagers running around. So you see there's a lot of buildings. There's one tower and a farm or more farms here with a lot of villagers. And the cool thing about this is when you go back to where you spawn, which is right over here, you can go to this way, like to the opposite way, and you'll find like another village. Find a village over there again. But the weird thing is this one. So this is a green savanna. So this one is actually really rare, and that's been something on Minecraft for quite a while. But I kind of noticed that since the update we do have now, they are actually more easier to find. And what makes them so weird is that these are actually a savanna biome, just in green. Like you kind of see the savanna that we are kind of used to is looking like this, but when it starts to go into green and those dirt blocks appear, it kind of looks pretty much super weird since we do not see them often, and they look pretty awesome. So you got a whole mountain of those green savanna over here, and when you look over there, this is where we spawn, and the next village is right here. Actually, it also does got an desert temple over here, like you can see, and explore this place as well and check out the treasures down here. So for everybody who loves to find treasures, a good place to be on. And as well the desert village over here, with a lot of villagers running around, pretty nice, and a huge desert biome with a lot of like mountains. But I have never seen is like this huge structure of sand blocks. Look at this mountain here. Like I usually see them from the savanna like that, but this one is pretty much tall. We have spawned over there with a desert village as well, a weird green savanna, as well another desert village and a desert temple. When you look this way, we do find another desert village and a temple. So for those who love the desert and the villagers, make sure to check out this seed, because there's a lot of things to explore on this one, as you got more villagers than usually. And here we do have a normal village and as well a desert temple right at the river. On top 5 we do have the seed -19919512336, which is the top 5 seed of our list here. And here you'll spawn on a really small island. This is actually a seed for those who are in love with finding treasures and shipwrecks, because this one got a lot of ones to offer. Yeah, this is the spot you'll spawn in, and if you look around you'll find a huge ice biome or iceberg biome over here, and on this side's like a little bit of islands, and there's a lot of small islands that you kind of can play on. And as well, if you look into the water, a shipwreck on this side as well, and more on the other side. If you go around this island and go this way, you'll find a few more shipwrecks. So let's go and try to find as many as possible. As well, you kind of find a lot of underwater ruins if you're looking for them as well. Let's go and check out the first shipwreck, as it offers actually also treasure. Oh, there's also an underwater ruin that I didn't see. So let's see if we can find a treasure map as well. Oh yeah, there we go. There's a treasure map as well in Emerald. So this treasure is actually at this island, which is right over here. So I didn't have any luck finding it, so pretty much I hope you have more luck. But anyways, this is the ship that I've been talking on that you can find, and if you keep walking or swimming, you'll find another shipwreck over here and another iceberg biome over this side, which is pretty intense. For this one we do also have an underwater ruin here, this time with sand blocks. And let's go and check out this ship. This one also offers an map, a treasure map. Let's see, where's the chest? There we go. Oh, there is the treasure map. It actually sends us to this island right in front of us, which is this one. So here's another one, and right behind it there's another shipwreck that you can find. And over here you'll find like an underwater ruin as well on this side, and one shipwreck over here, one over there, one over there. So this seed offers you enough shipwrecks actually to have a lot of huntings for treasures, which is pretty cool. So for those who are interested in that, and if you've come far enough, you'll finally find the underwater ocean monument, which is full of those guardians, and it looks, to be honest, really cool. If you don't want to swim over here, you can also use the coordinates on the top left of your screen. But there's another huge ravine as well, another shipwreck over there, and a huge amount of underwater ruins on this side and on the other side as well here. So what this ocean does, it offers you a lot of shipwrecks, a lot of underwater ruins as well, ocean monuments and iceberg biomes. So for those who love the ocean and love to swim, you'll find so much here down. The next seed is 15621414521, and this seed actually is also close to an ocean, but we'll get to that in a second, because first of all we have another village close to the spawn. If we follow the river across here, we got tons of new buildings over here as well a desert village over this way. So if you go to the opposite direction, you'll find that desert village over there. Before we go into that, we'll check out the iceberg biome as well, the coral reef over here, which looks very awesome and it goes around the beach here. So yeah, a huge iceberg biome with actually a coral reef around here as well, a desert village on this side. If you walk your way to this actually open area to the desert village, you find actually 3 towers in this one. So this is actually pretty rare. Mostly you'll find 2, but this one actually also has this third one over here with a lot of buildings around it, and this chests were always empty. So let's see. Oh, they kind of actually put some stuff in here as well on this other one here, I guess. Desert biome over here, you'll find another village over there. You actually find a lot of more of them, and this one has just 1 tower but a huge amount of buildings as well, a desert temple. So this one is kind of far away, but if you're making your way till here, you'll find this huge village, which is kind of looking empty right now. Where are all the villagers at? On the next seed here, we spawn like in a swamp biome over here. Like you can see already the really gross water around here as well. If you go and move your way towards this house here, you got a witch house as well, 3 witches actually living in here, like this one here, one actually inside the building. I'm actually curious at how they get inside this building. I don't have any clue, but yeah, you'll find this witch house really close to the spawn, which is right there. And if you go back to your spawn and look up or fly a little bit up, you guys get a normal terrain or biome with a huge amount of swamp biomes here, and as well some mountains and an ocean over this side. But if you move your way this way, like to the left of the witch house, you'll find a village which is over here, and you'll get to the way path here pretty soon, so not far away. As well, a lot of new villagers and really much beautiful buildings with farms and everything you need, even a market in the middle of the village. Let's just drink for fun. Dang, that's pretty loud, to be honest. If you go and follow this long way path here, you'll find another village which is in a different biome, which is the desert. So let's move on and see if we can find it. pretty much close to where we are right now. And there we go. So this is the desert village, and in the desert biome as well you get a savanna biome over there, and something else which we will be going to check out in a second. They also use this concrete blocks that we have also now in the game, since lots of villages don't use them, and this one has a lot of them in place. So we got also one tower and another one over here, and if you move your way this way, you'll find another village of desert down there, which actually is right there. You may have a lower distance if you're on mobile, so it's pretty much this way, or check out the coordinates if you're like me, sometimes lazy to just walk there. We got a little smaller village, but also with 2 towers, and here we do have a little bit of a weird biome again, which is the green savanna, which is always kind of on the mountain. And here you guys can see this green savanna, which looks pretty cool, to be honest. I've never seen this so often in the game, but now they're kinda easy to find. And you can see from here we have a good amount of view on everything which is important on the seed, which is the witch hound, the village, a desert village, and another desert village over there. So pretty much a good seed if you're looking for some different kind of villages, and this green savanna. So on top 2 we have a seed with the numbers -6172231. So this seed is actually a really great seed, and we kind of spawned right in front of the ocean, and you can already tell that's a huge ocean, as well a huge tiger biome. So that's not that what I kind of want to show you today in this seed, is that we do have to teleport somewhere, and TP add yourself, like the add symbol and then S for yourself, and then type in the numbers 19511113 and leave a space between them also, and -1925, and just type in enter, and here you go. We are on this seed here. So the cool thing is actually, or kind of the weird thing is, that we are actually pretty high. So there's just this building over here, and it's actually flying. It's a flying villager house. So this is the most rarest thing I've ever seen, and I like the type of island. It's looking pretty round, and on top of it, it's just a small building over there, which is pretty cool. So when you type in or kind of go to this coordinate, you'll spawn right on top of the island. And that's not the only cool thing about this series, which is a pretty amount of, like, you get a savanna biome over this side, a desert biome on this side, another savanna biome over there, and a huge amount of villagers over there and here under us, which is another village of savanna, and iceberg biome over there, and also in shipwreck on top of the icebergs, which we will take a look on right now, or kind of in a second, and a desert temple on this side for those who are liking to go and check out treasures, as well a huge amount of green savanna on this side, but also on this side. So first of all, let's check out this village, which is looking pretty awesome. And there's another building actually also almost floating, and this is a pretty nice village as well. We have this floating village which has the best view. Somehow I don't know if they find a way to go down again, since they're actually stuck in the sky. And if you fly over the green savanna to the next village, there is actually a lot of waterfalls down, which looks pretty awesome, and a huge mountain that is kind of also floating almost. And you can see it's pretty nice. There's a waterfall going down. They use the top of it like to make their farm. All the way down here, to be honest, this is crazy. All the way down there's the farm, as well a lot of buildings. So back to the floating island, we can find to the right the green savanna, and this one is looking pretty amazing because it's really big, and it's not only on the mountain as you see here, Savanna village from this side and this side. We don't want to go and check that out for sure. Like, you can go and check out all the seeds on your own by typing them in the seed picker. And if you go back here where we did see the iceberg biome, you'll find a shipwreck on this ice biome, which is pretty amazing. Let's go down. So this is a kind of small iceberg biome, and here we do have the shipwreck, which is looking amazing. So it's kind of hidden in the ice, and look at that. This is looking pretty cool. So this shipwreck got somehow stuck into the iceberg, and you can enter the room and find the chest with the treasure map. But if you're going to break your way down here, you'll find another secret chest which is filled with a lot of good materials. So you got a lot of iron here, as well emeralds, golds and nuggets, and the treasure map is actually closed. So if you will take a look on that one, let's go this way. But yeah, let's go and check out if we can find this chest here. It's right over this spot here, so let's go and dig down. I'm not sure how much we have to dig down to find a chest like that. So, oh, I found it. Alright, there is the chest. If you don't want to take the treasure map, check out the coordinates. And oh, we have to break the sand above it like that. Oh, you get like a heart of the sea, which is pretty rare, diamonds, TNT, chain armor, and music disc. This is actually one of the coolest things I've found in like chests. Make sure to check out this seed, as well the seed with a lot of shipwrecks, so you can find the treasures. But I like how the part of the ship is covered with snow and it's stuck between the iceberg. On the first place, we do have the seed -egg23 egg24474, original found by Claire1593, who submitted it to MCPE. Supposedly there was actually a sign like on top of this campfire, but now it's disappeared, so I don't know the coordinates. Alright, for this seed you have to TP yourself to this position, which is 103 89 648. So at this position you'll get to spawn right into this really creepy and mystery creation, which is a skeleton of something that we do not know what it was before. So this one is amazing because it's not underground and it's not filled with blocks around it, so it's actually visible from far away, and it's actually also floating. So the thing is, those are pretty much rare to find, and I've never found them any time. You can see how big this creeper is, but what in the world could this be before? Like, this is pretty interesting to know. Like, it has to be something really huge and something that was before us. I don't think it has been dinosaurs, or it may be dinosaurs, who knows? Even though for a dinosaur it's kinda huge. So I hope you could find any cool seeds for yourself to start a vault and enjoy it, or explore and find treasures. And if you did, make sure to smash the like button, and if you guys have any good seeds, make sure to leave them in the description, or I mean in the comments down below, and I will give you a shout out for the best seeds and in the next top 10 seeds video, which I'm actually planning on to do. So this one is actually based on my seeds that I have found, except this one here, because that was on MCPE, but the rest was found by myself. And if you guys have some better ones, tell me that in the comments down below. And if you're new to this channel, make sure to also subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out any new videos that I'm planning on making, and you don't miss any seeds. And if you do want to see more kind of seeds, make sure to check out the description, which is also including a lot of different seeds for the Bedrock edition for different versions. And I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video. So peace out.